veteran teams, well decorated, and a pretty good rivalry, if you ask me.
Definitely the wind has picked up in the last 30 minutes here on site, so we may see some conservative play from these ladies. Looks like we'll start off with women's doubles. Kind of the true MLP format that we'll play here in this exhibition.
Yeah, absolutely. And with MLP format scoring, they do use rally scoring. So every point matters. Every single rally ends in a point to either team. So it really pays to be precise, to be accurate, and we'll see how these teams adjust and adapt to the rally scoring.
That's Jaina Shaw, the forehand speed up. Jaina asking her partner Emma if that ball was going long. I think it might have, hard to say with the wind happening on site. So the ball goes back to North Carolina State. I'm sure these players are quite familiar with each other. We're in the research triangle here in Cary, North Carolina.
Yeah,
these players play together quite a bit, Hunter.
Absolutely. These players play, even though they are technically rivals, they do play together all the time, whether that is tournaments that they hold, whether it's playing here at the PPA. Two of these players played not with each other, but against each other in the 5-0 bracket, 5-0 women's doubles bracket. Today, just finished in time to catch this match. So they're both very familiar with each other's games, both know how each other play. It'll be interesting to see how they strategize and game against each other. Good pickup.
Very traditional rally there. Emma Horvath on the right-hand side, being very patient, trying to drop the ball. Jaina Shaw's lob just missed long. Some nice power there from Evie Kenna. Looks like they're PaddleTech sponsored, so congrats to North Carolina State with the big PaddleTech sponsor logo on their jersey. It's been very cool to see college teams start to acquire sponsorships as they grow. And Evie Kenna just a little bit late on that counterattack.
Yeah, tough miss there. She read that. She slid into it, just dumped it a little bit low into the net.
Jaina Shaw is all offense. When she gets those forehands, especially if the ball sits up for her, she's going to drive the ball and just continue to bang away until the other team proves that they can block or counterattack those. So look for Jaina on the left-hand side to take over more points. Ball is going to play pretty soft. We've seen kind of this week, courts are playing pretty soft, so just something that they'll need to adjust to.
Yeah, both teammates sheepishly smiling as they walk away. A little bit of miscommunication there. Looks like we're tied, 7-7.
Emma Horvath being aggressive off the short return there. I know we could talk about collegiate pickleball all day long, but you're probably one of the experts in this area. North Carolina, they've been kind of a powerhouse.
Yeah, so I would definitely classify North Carolina, UNC, as one of the blue bloods of pickleball, meaning that they are one of the only 3 teams that have actually ever made it to a collegiate national championship final. The other 2 teams being University of Virginia and Utah Tech University. So out of so far all 3 years that we've had collegiate national championships, it's been 2 of those 3 teams that have made finals appearances playing against each other. UNC actually, in the very first National Collegiate Championship, they won in 2022. That was held at Dreamland Ranch, Austin, Texas. That was a great team led by Colin Schick, which was actually the catalyst to his pro debut.
It's a great coach there from Evie Kenna. Definitely going to be the aggressor for her team, NC State. Yeah, that's an impressive stat, Hunter. I mean, North Carolina, team that's in the several national championships at the collegiate level. Kind of like the pros, the pros, we see the same players making their way to the final, making the podiums on the PPA tour, and it's no different at the collegiate. They're down 9-11. Jana Shaw serving. And sometimes you don't want to see players invite the other team into the net, but when the court is playing as soft as it is, I think Evie Kenna made the right decision and a nice touch there to earn a point. It's 10-11. Drop serve. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Right. So Emma Horvath, she likes her forehand drive. They've been a little high throughout this match, and that's going to get her in trouble. But her partner, Evie Kenna's got some good hands, and that's Lauren Hutchinson, my bad, on that forehand drive. But her partner, Evie Kenna, finishes it off.
Unfortunately, it looks like just a little bit of miscommunication there on where to take that. One thing that I think UNC needs to be careful of is making sure they don't let Evie kind of heat up and start to take over this game. I think if they let Evie get too comfortable, she's going to prove to be a serious challenge for the UNC team.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting some high balls, some pop-ups from Lauren Hutchinson, so just need to put those away when they get them. Oh. And then when Evie gets a chance, she hits a great angle like that. Beautiful ball. 13-11.
Yeah, unfortunately there with a long serve, giving away a point like that, especially in rally serving, those mistakes do add up, and they can prove to be pretty costly in the end.
They called that in. I was very, very close. I think might have hit the tee, hit the white on that one. Expertly placed.
Expertly placed. Both teams, even though this is a rivalry, they are pretty friendly with each other. Timeout taken here by UNC. They definitely play up to close to that 5-0 level and 5-0 plus.
Some nice hands there. Evie Kenna all over it when she gets an attackable ball. Finishes it off with a big forehand. Yeah, I mean, UNC is so decorated with Colin Schick, Sarah Carpenter. They've had some really strong players through their program, and iron just sharpens iron. So having that chance to play against these 5-0 players probably on campus has really made the team better as a whole. And that was a tough shot to try and drop that ball out of the air from transition zone. Just misses it short. So the ball will go back to Jana Shaw.
even though that didn't go into the net, I don't hate what they're trying to do here. It looks like they are really trying to put the pressure on Lauren and either force her to make the mistake or make Evie get out of position where they can hopefully have a play on the ball.
All right, what a
scramble.
Jane and Emma doing a great job of fighting off some of those attacks from Evie Kenna. Some good communication there. That ball looked like it could have been Emma Horvath, but Jana Shaw comes right over with a forehand, communicates that ball's mine, puts it away. Just have to communicate on the court.
Absolutely. Great forehand volley attack from Jana Shaw. That's going to be her bread and butter. If she can get those high forehands right in her strike zone, anywhere she's out on the court, she has enough power to where it can be an aggressive shot. Yeah, and it looks like UNC's really started to figure it out, putting all the pressure on Lauren, speeding up to her, hitting drives to her. I'm curious to see what NC State here can do to adjust and try and stop this momentum that UNC is starting to build. I wonder at what point do they consider taking a timeout or doing something, switching it up to stop the momentum change. And mistakes can sometimes kind of spiral, and we have a nice little lead they've built, 18-15. Exactly what you were talking about, is try and pull Evie Kenna to the middle. You know she's going to try and trend over and leave her line open, and they catch her out of position, and she makes the error there. 2 more points for the game. Lauren Hutchinson doesn't bring a ton of power, but she's spotting those balls really well. Yeah, she did a great job of keeping UNC back and not giving them positional advantage in that rally. NC State really needs to put on a couple of points here to secure their spot. And UNC gets the ball back. Is this 20? Yeah, 20-18 UNC. This is game point for the first game. Uh-oh. All right, so she was waiting for the ref to call the score. She realized that the ref had not called the score. She couldn't stop herself. No, and in either way, even if she didn't stop herself and served a good serve, that is still a fault. Unfortunate point to NC State. 19-20 here. And UNC needs to win on their serve. There's Evie taking over the middle of the court. Wow. Tough. Evie, I think Evie was doing a great job taking over the middle of the court, placing the balls. Just unfortunate bounce there, trying to take it a little too low off the bounce, puts in the net. UNC with their second game point. Let's Emma making sure she doesn't serve it while the referee is speaking. Emma was just a brick wall on that last rally. Some really strong play. Defensive wizard. All right.
And some nice drops from Jaina Shaw there. And they bring a lot of power to the court. I was very impressed with you. Thank you for joining us in the booth here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so I'm sure these players know each other's dupers. They know each other's skill level. So we'll probably see the Tar Heels work the ball at Daniel Johnson, keep it away from Chase Brotman if they can.
I think it's going to be a lot of Steven versus Dan because Matthew and Chase are obviously the stronger players on each team. So.
Keep it away from your brother.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. That's kind of a sneaky speed up there from Matthew Nesbitt. Took a little bit off of it. He disguised it. He was ready with a counterattack, so we'll see if he continues to try and speed up those forehands straight away. We may get some really good hands battles between Chase Brotman and Matthew Nesbitt. We'll see.
Away.
Steven getting himself in a little bit of trouble there. Does your brother always play the right side?
Yes, because he's a lefty. He's pretty uncomfortable on the left side. He likes his forehand in the middle, obviously. He likes to be aggressive with it, so.
No, it's 2-1. 2-1.
I wonder if there's a hindrance call on this play?
I think they're trying to figure out which side is serving, possibly.
It was just 2-1.
They're talking about the score. So we'll see if rally scoring kind of continues at the amateur level when people play MLP style. We'll see here when we do MLP Orlando in a couple weeks. MLP for the pros is going to side-out scoring. I think we're all really excited about it. So we'll see if the amateur level trends that way too and gets rid of this rally scoring. That's a good spot there. Going for quite a bit there. Is Matt an aggressive player?
Yeah, he's definitely a low percentage player in my opinion. He likes to go for a lot. More of like a filthy, disgusting type of player than a high percentage, making a lot of balls type of player.
Shot maker, okay.
Exactly, yeah.
I like it.
But he's really fun to watch for that reason. He'll hit some gross speed ups, you know. They're going to look way out and they're way in.
Do you guys play together, tournaments? You're both 5-0s.
Honestly, no, because I'm kind of trash on the left with him. He's tough to play with just because it's a completely different pattern in mixed doubles when the man is on the right. Because I'm across from a girl instead of a guy, and I'm not cross-court dinking with the girl. So it's just a lot tougher, honestly, to play with him.
Wow. Nice attack there from Daniel Johnson. Chase Brotman serving at 5-4. Big forehand drive. Really good play. We're in store for a great match here. I would try and keep the return away from Chase Brotman's forehand. He's got a great backhand drop too. He's a smooth customer out there.
That's kind of the shot that I was talking about. You don't really know where he's going. He holds it for so long. I think Dan was probably expecting a backhand, and Matthew hit it to his forehand. Tough miss from Matthew. Good look, though.
cannot hit forehand drives any better than that.
Yeah, Chase is a great singles player as well. His drives are pretty insane.
That was Chase's ball. Daniel maybe out of position there in the middle. Gotta let Chase Brotman finish that rally off.
Agreed. Daniel doesn't have the strongest two-hander either, so I like Chase taking that ball. Dan is more of a backhand counter type of person, just one-y.
Yeah, so you're very familiar with.
They're awesome, good friends of mine. So I don't know Chase as well, but yeah, they're all really great people. And Evie was my partner today as well, so she's awesome to play with as well. She's so much fun.
I love how close a lot of the collegiate teams are. It's kind of a small circle, but tough net cord there. So Kayla, as a 5.0 player, I believe you just recently graduated. I mean, what's kind of the outlook for you in pickleball? Are you pursuing it, or what's kind of what is life like as a 5.0 female right now?
Yeah,
world?
so I live in Chicago right now. I've honestly been trying to train a lot and get to the next level. I really want to start doing more PBA qualifiers. It's just really fun competing, and I love the sport. It's just so much fun. And yeah, I think I'm close to that level. You know, I made it to the final round in qualies, lost in 3. It's just tough, but can't ever give up.
.814 right now. Just missed that wide. I think there's so many players like you that are at the 5.0 level and trying to figure out where to go. The PPA Tour just recently lost the Challenger Series, so definitely check those out. Huge forehand from Chase there. Nice counter from Steven.
Awesome hands from Dan. People like to call him the mixed goat. He's very aggressive sometimes, so people
What
watch
a
out for his
nickname.
hands.
The mixed goat. Okay.
Wow, some awesome resets in that point from honestly both teams.
Yeah, Daniel Johnson playing really well right now.
Not missing any forehandings either. Looking pretty strong right now.
17-8. Big return of serve there. Can't hit it better than that. And a rare third shot miss from Chase Brotman. Chase looking to attack, searching for any opportunity to be aggressive. That time it worked. They've got a big lead, 19-10.
I was there the 2 years before as well playing for UNC, so yeah.
The Nationals in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was an incredible event. Definitely looking forward to that again this year at PPA Worlds.
It's in Atlanta this year, right?
Huh?
Awesome.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do it again. So can't wait. Last year was amazing. Wow. Chase so smooth. Big time backhand punch. They're trying to close this one out. I think it's match point. Not sure how they defended those attacks from Chase. That was impressive. especially on match point. Do you ever feel the pressure when the other team has match point?
100%, yes. I feel like I don't go for as much. I just try and make balls. I definitely don't play the same because it's a very high pressure moment. Obviously, you just can't miss. Wow, insane one-hander from Daniel.
And that's a trouble spot from Daniel Johnson to try and attack the ball. He's in transition zone. He's not in a good position to handle any counterattacks. And the ball goes back to the Tar Heels. Your brother tried to slice that last one, but he has a really good backhand two-handed roll when he's dropping the ball, and when he hits that backhand slice, you just don't see that a lot at the highest level of pickleball. So I would like to take that out of his game and just continue to roll those backhand drops.
100%. Topspin drops put a lot of pressure on your opponents. It's really hard to decide if you want to volley it or let it bounce. It's really hard to read the trajectory as well. And his pretty much get him to the kitchen every time. So.
I think Chase is going to attack that ball off the bounce 100% of the time. And your brother probably was expecting it. He tried to counter it, but he dumps into the net, so we have another match point.
Insane counter from Stephen Deminy.
Now, when you have players of this caliber, if you hit any high third shot drive, usually you're screwed. So some great play there from Stephen Deminy, counterattacking it down the line for a clean winner. 15-20.
They're just drilling both Steven and Matthew's backhands right now on the dinks.
Good hands, but just better hands from NC State there. They will have a match point. But the freeze definitely gives a team that's trailing a chance to work their way back in this game. And Matthew Nesbitt, Stephen Deminy have made their way to 16. They have to fight off another match point here. Nice play there from Chase Brotman.
There.
That's pretty cool, okay. Evie just misses that one into the net, so a 1-0 start for Stephen Deminy and Emma Horvath. So a lot of good defense from Emma Horvath in her women's doubles match. Just can't pick up that ball. Maybe a little tougher in mixed to play defense against the guy.
100%. Peter has a lot of pop off his paddle tech paddle, so it can be tough to defend his overheads and stronger volleys.
This little backhand roll leaning over the kitchen line from Peter Glass. Great get there from Evie Kenna. I don't know many players that would get that ball and play it soft and not pop it up. She sure did. 3-1. Sure if she was trying to go down the line there. Probably want to cross-court that ball with a dink or a drop.
I'd love to see Steven take a little bit more at the kitchen line. I think he puts a lot of pressure with his forehand. Obviously, that point they won when he hit the last one, so.
Got a 6-2 lead for NC State. Evie Kenna serving. Who you said was your partner today in women's doubles, so she's played quite a bit, not only playing women's doubles 5-0, but also this exhibition, so thank you, Evie.
Great attack from her on the forehand side.
Serving at 9-3. We've actually got something kind of fun that these players are playing for. So last week at the Red Rock Open, we debuted our championship belt. So we have a Collegiate Showcase championship belt. You'll see it here soon. We'll whip it out. But we have one of the cooler trophies in all of Pickleball, a championship Collegiate belt that these players are going to earn, whoever comes out on top.
Here we go. Play big.
10-4. Nice forehand from Peter Glass. How would you describe Evie Kenna's game? Her forehand side, or does she also do it from her backhand?
I'd say generally forehand, off the bounce, she has that shot, and volleys as well. If she gets a high dink, she's crushing it. Bad timing. She tried crushing it, missed that one, but I still love that look from her.
Sometimes it's too easy.
Yeah, too juicy.
Just misses that one, but some soft hands there from Evie as well, so she can do it all. Emma Horvath with the ball now. 6-12. There's that speed up, but Stephen Deminy was all over it, puts it home. 7-12 now.
I honestly still like that in mix, though. You have to test it, especially if they're trying to take a lot of court.
That error was probably forced by such a good return, so sometimes it just comes down to, you know, the basics. Deep serve, deep return can really keep you in these close matches.
Great crash from Evie there.
Here we go, heel. 14-7.
It's 14-7. You can see how hard it is to put the ball away.
Max, let's go.
Break there for the Tar Heels, so the ball goes to the hands of Peter Glass, 15-8. Oh, 16-8. And I would say this is danger mode, so Chase Brotman waiting on the bench, playing the next mixed doubles match, and a big lead here for NC State. This is one that the Tar Heels really need to win, and some nice play there from Emma Horvath. Nine 16.
Great pressure from UNC, just couldn't make that last one.
Oh,
Insane 2-8 from Evie.
and it's not just the power that she's bringing, she's also spotting it really well, so she's hitting it with control. A bit too much power on that serve, so UNC gets the ball back, 10-17. 10-18.
I'd like to see UNC return to Evie here, just because her crashes are so good. It kind of will keep her back and prevent that.
Hands.
Wow. Insane defense from Steven, just couldn't close it out.
Was off the screen trying to field that ball. Some nice overheads from Stephen Deminy, and they fight off the first game point of the match. So it's 11-20. Can't place it much better than that. A great backhand punch from Peter Glass.
Here we go, heels, come on. Big run, right here, big run, heels, let's go. Let's go. 12, 20. Side out, 20.
Right, so they get another chance to close this one out. Have a quick break here. Our referee's going to actually get mic'd out, but 20-12. NC State looking to take a 2-1 lead. It's been a great day here on Grandstand Court. We've been just thrilled, and I'm just so proud of the PPA Tour. We showcased our junior athletes all day long. We have collegiate pickleball going on right now. We have the best players in the world on Humana Championship Court. The PPA Tour does it all. And folks, we are just getting started. That's a ball Emma Horvath would like back. She had come back to our second mixed doubles match of the Collegiate Showcase. Chase trying to take a lot of court. Expect that to continue.
Jaina has a great two-handed backhand dink, so I'd like to see her try and go to his corner a bit more to just try and take him out of the middle.
Oh, great drop there from Lauren Hutchinson. Calm under those attacks, that onslaught from your brother.
Great leave from Jaina there, but I still like that counter, honestly. Assert your dominance, start strong.
Trying to spot that serve down Chase's line, make him hit a backhand return.
Great pressure from Matthew in the middle there. It's hard, honestly, being aggressive from the right side and trying to get it to the girl, but Matthew does a really good job of just stepping in front of Jaina and doing that, so I'd like to see him look for a lot of court until they start going behind him.
Yeah, he's doing that well right now. Definitely the right strategy. They're trying to tie it up and force a dream breaker. We want to see a dream breaker. That could go either way. He's going to leave his line open sometimes, but sometimes you're just going to miss wide. So we'll see if he continues to just be ultra aggressive. Risk reward there, taking so much court. Returning it to his backhand, but when your backhand drops are so good, there's really no place you can go to keep Matt away from getting to the line.
Exactly. Targeting Jaina in this situation is just pretty low percentage. You have to go to her line. If it's not down the line, Matthew's taking it.
Oh,
Fun hands battle.
What a rally. Yeah, some great play there from Chase Brotman.
I think it's going to be a lot of that in this match. Hands battles between Chase and Matthew, since they are across from each other. It's just going to naturally end up that way. Tough lob from NC State. It's kind of hard to lob a lefty-righty team because naturally most lobs try and go through the middle, and that's not the spot on a lefty-righty team.
And I guess we're playing pro rules. We'll go ahead and probably just reserve this one. All right, 7-4. See so many players on the PPA tour at the professional level hit a shot like that, just lifting the ball, placing it on the back line. I think your brother Matthew Nesbitt missed it by about an inch. That was very, very close.
Yeah, I love that look from Matthew. He should definitely keep trying to do plays like that.
Too good. Have touch like that, you can keep a really dangerous player honest by playing it soft down his line. Makes it look easy. That's not an easy shot.
Definitely not easy.
Big serve. It's a nice rally there. Lauren Hutchinson just doing her part, staying in the rally, not getting any pop-ups, playing it soft when she can, and getting a chance for Chase Brotman to get an attackable ball and put it away.
All right, let's go, heels, come up. Let's put them up right here.
9-6.
9-6, ball in the hand of Jana Shaw. He's really trying to isolate down Matthew Nesbitt's line, but you're going to miss sometimes, and I don't like the small window that he's trying to hit it to there. 10-6.
Good attack.
7-10. I think Jane is getting tired over there.
It's really kind of the traditional what we see at the pro level on the PPA tour. It's just the male just covering so much court and mixed. They have a nice lead here. It's working for them, 11-7. Maybe he was talking smack.
No, he was asking me what I was saying. He probably assumes that I'm talking shit about him. Tough net cord from NC State there.
We've definitely been saying some good things about his game. Ball goes back to NC State. Lauren Hutchinson serving at 8-11. Gotta have a deeper serve than that.
Great look from Chase. I honestly love that take. Just missed it in the net. A bit of chirping going on between Matthew and Chase. It's fun.
Big dog status right there. Those are some hands.
Honestly, don't love Matthew speeding up at Chase. I think he's not going to win most of those rallies.
Here we go, heels, come up. Let's put them up right here.
In the women's doubles match, Jana Shaw's forehand was really dialed in. She hits that one long, and it was way too high. Did not hit that one very clean, so NC State will have the ball back at 10-13.
Great hold on that shot. It's pretty hard to tell where he's going on that, and I think Lauren was a bit caught off guard.
14-10.
That's a great spot there. So it wasn't that he had an attackable ball. He hit it with great pace or anything. He just handcuffed Chase Brotman and forced the error. 15-10 now. Lands in a miss hit off the edge guard.
Great hands battle though. I'd love Jana just to slide and hit forehands because Matthew's going to be there in the middle protecting her. Yeah, she honestly probably could have just slid and hit that as a forehand instead of a backhand.
Yeah, Jaina really doesn't need to hit a backhand the whole match if she doesn't want to, so Matthew doing a great job of covering a lot of court. He's a very athletic young man. And they have a sizable lead here. 17-11. We may see a dream breaker.
Here we go, heels. 12, 17.
So I wasn't sure if we were watching the main draw or what. That was some great play between Matthew Nesbitt and Chase Brotman.
I like Matthew targeting Chase's backhand as well. It's definitely not as strong on the resets and counters. Matthew's putting really good pressure by taking those balls in the middle. I think they shouldn't go there anymore, like to Jaina's right foot, because Matthew can drive that at Lauren pretty easily. But if they keep it in Matthew's square, he either has to drop it or drive it at Chase, which is not going to be as easy to get a shake and bake situation for UNC. Great shot from Chase there.
That's exactly where he wanted to put that ball. Perfect placement. Yeah, so if they're going, Matt's able to slide over and take a forehand. It's a lot easier for him to work that ball to Lauren, whereas if they're playing it more to his square, Chase has a chance to get involved a little bit more.
Exactly, yeah. It's lower percentage for Matthew to try and go to Lauren from his side.
Great rally. Lauren really holding her own there, but too strong from Matthew Nesbitt. Is he the captain of this team?
I don't know if they have an official captain or not, but I think he does tend to make the decisions in sending out certain teams first or second, and especially in Dream Breakers as well. He's a insane counter from Chase there. But yeah, I guess he does make a lot of the decisions on matchups, especially in tight matches. So.
Another great spot there from Matthew Nesbitt. Like you said earlier, we weren't sure where he's going to go with the ball. He hides it a little bit. He's been attacking most of those, and that one he places ultra soft at Chase Brotman and threw Chase Brotman off.
Yeah, one thing that Matthew does really well is mixing up speeds. He can hit it hard and he can hit it soft, and you really don't know what you're going to get. So.
All right, welcome back. We're so psyched for the first ever Collegiate Showcase Dream Breaker. Top player against top player here, Matthew Nesbitt, Chase Brotman. You mentioned earlier Chase Brotman's such a phenomenal singles player, so for him to have the advantage in this matchup, 1-0.
I think mentally this could also be tough for Matthew. He played against Chase in the NC State Red and White a couple years back and lost in 3. So that could also be in his head a little bit. Looks like they're both having fun though, which is the most important part.
All right, so 2-2. We'll have Stephen Dimony and Peter Glass come in. Play 4 points each. Stephen Dimony with the ball now at 2-2. Big serve. Which is a missed return. Let's see if he cranks up this serve as well. Great redirect there from Peter Glass. We've seen at the pro level how important the serve has become in the singles game, so I think some of these rallies will be determined by how strong a serve these players have.
15 seconds. Almost remaining. Receiver 1, server 2.
So good.
I think both of these players will probably prefer cat and mouse singles game. They don't have as strong of passing shots. They don't really practice singles as much. So it'll be a lot of fun points in the kitchen like that one. Great point from both players.
Let's go. Keep it up. Dreams come true. Here we go.
I like how Jaina Shaw is getting to the line, just trying to take the net and control the rally.
Great lefty get from Evie.
Short serve there invited Jaina Shaw to take the net and be aggressive on that rally, and it goes in her favor.
Yeah, I think in this matchup, whoever gets to the net first is probably going to win most of the points.
Women's singles on the PPA Tour has started to become dominated by these players that can take the net and control the rally. Can't stay back.
Awesome defense from Evie, but just too good from Jaina on those angles.
Emma Horvath and Lauren Hutchison will come out for their first go around here in this Dream Breaker. Nice play there from Emma Horvath. We have a 9-4 lead now. Some of these players may not play a lot of singles, but you wouldn't know it by the way that they're playing right now. 9-4. This Dream Breaker gets fans excited for upcoming MLP. We're so excited for Major League Pickleball this summer. Our first event of the year coming up in Orlando. If you have a chance to make it to USTA National, can't wait for the first MLP event. MLP Orlando is coming right up in a couple weeks. 10-5.
Great return from Matthew to force an error from Chase.
Yeah, they might try and work it to his backhand. I mean, I know Chase Brotman has a pretty good backhand drive, but it's still preferable over his forehand drive. So look for them to try and target his backhand here in singles. Serve was out by about 2 inches or so.
Great look, though, honestly. You have to go for it, especially against someone who hits as hard as Chase.
Oh.
Wow. Insane guess from Matthew.
Put that on the highlight reel.
100%. Chase is shaking his head at me. He just knows it's too good for Matthew.
And like you said with your serve, you want to be super aggressive. You also want to be aggressive on return. I think a lot of the top pros on the PPA Tour will tell you if you're not missing serves and returns every once in a while in singles at the pro level, you're probably not being aggressive enough. So I don't hate that from Chase Brotman. Just missed that one long. Chase hasn't been able to win that battle against Matt. That's kind of the difference right now. Chase needs to carry his team when he's on the court. Peter Glass just nonchalant out there, not even a smile. Could hit the best shot in the world and just turns around, walks back, gets ready to serve. 8-13. Except when he misses one, a little bit of disappointment there.
I'd honestly like to see Steven drop some to Peter because his coverage at the net is just so good with his volleys. It might help him to get to the kitchen a lot faster and get into the cat and mouse points. Good defensive lob from Steven. But that's what I was talking about earlier. Peter's volley was just too good and Steven was forced into a bad position there.
Onto the court, down 8-16. Needs to get all four here to keep her team in the match.
100%.
It's a good start.
Great hands from her. She definitely needs to charge the net, get there first. That's the only way she's going to win this matchup.
She's pulled way out of position there. It's going to be tough to work back from that one. And Jana Shaw puts it away. 17-9 now. They smell this victory in the championship belt. So close. And if Jana Shaw does not play singles currently, she needs to start because she looks very natural out there. That ball just barely missed. I mean, that was a great choice to go down the line. She's going to hit that shot more often than not. (10-17). Right. Another nice rally from these two young ladies. Probably the strongest collegiate players from the female side on the court. Evie Kenna and Jana Shaw. 18-10.
Great coverage of the court from Emma, but just too good from Lauren on that shot.
That was great forehand from her. Very clutch drive. It's now 11-18.
Too good from Emma. Strong tennis background, awesome two-hander. Really important to just get 1 point and set Matthew up for this next round.
Definitely, that was a crucial rally. So instead of 18-14 with Chase Brotman walking onto the court, it's 19-13, and a lot of pressure on him to not lose any of these 4 points. They can't be happy with that missed service return. Gotta forget about that one. It's match point here. All right, and Matthew Nesbitt and the UNC Tar Heels take the first ever Collegiate Showcase Dreambreaker on the Carvana PPA Tour. What a match.